Hi, everyone. We are back, and we are going to go ahead and get started on what your mechanical engineering curriculum could look like at Cal Poly Humboldt. So let's go ahead and a lot of this information can be found on the website, but I've kind of created this little template, and you could kind of copy this or make your own. It's pretty straightforward. I'll try to put a blank copy, or at least a Word version on our Canvas course. But if you come into our mechanical engineering program, and if you start in Calculus 1, which is going to be this Math 109 here, it's really, really important that you can start, hopefully, calculus ready. If you don't, we'll see that your plan still will be okay. We've highlighted essentially the units here, basically in each semester, in order for you to graduate in 4 years. So it is definitely possible. It is a little bit heavy, so if you can lighten the load some places. But anyways, let's get into it. So what's your curriculum going to look like? So hopefully, let's make sure we can get that Calculus 1 out of the way. We're going to take chemistry, and we're going to get that one done. You're in ENGR115, which is great. So that's your first engineering course. And then you'll take a GE and get this out of the way. I'm going to be like, basically, these are GEs. You see GE. Again, you want to definitely talk with your advisor and make sure that you're completing your GEs appropriately. And it's really, really important that you make sure that you're completing them correctly so that you don't have to, you're not taking a GE course that's not required. But I really want to focus in on kind of the math and engineering courses. So here you've got Calc 2 done, and this would be Calc 3, and you're finished with math at this point in our engineering program. This ENGR 326, this is effectively, in many programs, you'll see people take ODEs and PDEs, ordinary differential equations, partial differential equations. We're actually going to look at an ODE in this class, actually. But that's where we're going to cover this topic in ENGR 326. So math is effectively done at this point. You see we've got our Physics 109. This is going to be where you get a little bit of dynamics and some, fundamental physics. Physics 211 is really electricity and magnetism. And then 315 is kind of a instrumentation circuits type physics. So with that, physics is done. And then biology will also eliminate one of the GEs as well. It's really good to do. All right. ENGR 205 is Introduction to Design. ENGR123 is basically a lab course, and it's only required for mechanical engineering students, and it's kind of an introduction to get you into the makerspace, hopefully prepare you a little bit more for manufacturing, which you'll take later on. ENGR 225, 226, and 326, these are your 3 kind of programming courses. And we're going to be programming primarily in Python, although in mechanical engineering, we're also going to introduce other tools as well, MATLAB, Mathematica, lots of good things. So those are your 3 courses that you're going to take in programming. ENGR 210, this is statics. So this is important. This is one of your fundamental mechanics. ENGR 330, materials, another fundamental mechanics course. 331 is our, it is going to be our thermodynamics, another core course. So make sure you do well in that. ENGR 313, you can move this around. So this is just placed here. This is basically a kind of another kind of programming course as well, a math more focused course. ENGR 333, that's going to be our fluids course, fundamental mechanics courses. 430 is manufacturing. It's a 4-unit course here, which is important. So make sure you do well here. Vibrations is 317. Heat transfer is 417. 465, this is actually machine design, and it's a 3-unit course. And then finally, you're going to take a course that's still being kind of named, but or actually numbered, but controls. And then you see here, actually, let me erase this quickly. Actually, if I can find out. Let me undo. Actually, can I erase? Let's see if I can just press the button. Here, let me move this around here. I'm just moving this around so I can drop this menu down. I'm going to erase because I think we have... yes, here we go. Oops. No. Perfect. Actually, not perfect. So you'll take controls here, which is another controls kind of an instrumentation course. And then now you have, this is your capstone 1 course. This is your capstone 2 course. You will fabricate a device or fabricate something that is functional in yours. It's a year-long capstone. These must be taken sequentially. So it's really important that you pass these courses and obviously pass all of your other courses as well. So we have to make sure that we set these up and take those sequentially. It'll be a year-long course. You'll be in the same group for the entire year. So you make sure you want to do well in that. Then you have 3 elective choices. And there's lots of different electives. One of them can be an elective in environmental engineering or energy systems engineering. But you can look at those elective choices. Robotics is an elective, advanced manufacturing is elective, Thermo 2 is an elective, advanced materials is an elective. So there's lots of different courses that you can kind of choose, and you could either kind of specialize and take several energy courses. You can take several system design courses, manufacturing courses, material courses. But really it's kind of up to you, and you have the freedom to do that. So this is your curriculum. And on one of your assignments, you're going to create your own curriculum. There's lots of flexibility. And again, this is not like set in stone. So you can move some of these around. It's important that you understand what are the prerequisites for each course. And you need to really communicate with your advisor as well when you're setting up your curriculum. But this is your curriculum. So really take ownership of this. And make sure that you know what classes you need to take, what's your plan, how you're going to achieve your goals. This is basically the same, curriculum. Even if you start in pre-calculus, you're fine. Like you don't have to take any summer courses. And one of the key things is we want to keep this free because we want you to to do internships. We want you to do research. We want you to take a break. We want to make sure that you're utilizing this summer well. So that you don't have to, there's lots of other places where you have to take summer courses. So there's a lot of trick. Everyone will say, oh, we have a 4-year curriculum. Well, it's like, because there's classes here, there's classes here, there's classes here, there's classes here. At Cal Poly Humboldt, you need to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 semesters. Other programs, they say 4 years, but what they really mean is 12 semesters. And that is not only arduous for students, but also very expensive as well. So that's it for our curriculum. Next time, we're going to talk about what's your post plan for after you graduate and what are some options. So we'll see you then. Thanks.